malloc and calloc functions. They are basically the memory allocation functions. This is a similar thing that happens at a programming language level. Here it is happening in more at a operating system level, where the memory is broken down to pieces, and you can do it internally or externally. That's just a matter of detail. But what happens is that you want to compact things. How do you compact things and use the memory in a very more efficient way? Now the way is very simple. It is through what is known as segmentation. Now we know that a program will have a different part. A program may consist of main program, a C program. In C program you may have subroutines, functions. You may have library functions, you may have local variables, global variables, methods. If it is a C++ or Java program, you have methods, you have procedures, stack. So you have so many different parts of a program. Each program can be converted into a segment. So that's a more efficient way. So in this segment, there is a main program is a segment, symbol table is a segment, subroutine is a segment. This is a function. It has to go to the library function. It's a segment. And so you have 5 segments. And you can do the user space is breaking the program. But when it comes to the physical memory, it is converted into segments. So the first part, the main program is in this physical memory space. 2 is probably the library functions. It is over here. The 3 may be the global variables, 4 may be the local variables. So this is a very way of compacting, fragmenting the physical memory such that through compaction and segmentation, such that a main program is broken down to segments, and these segments are also allocated to different chunks of memory or fragmented memory. Now this is also called, and the same thing in a segment table also the translation is the same. There is a base register and a limit register. But when we are converting the so this physical memory space, right, which is segmented, each block we can call it a frame. Okay, so you have a program has many segments. Each segment is going to a frame. Now we can have one more level of detail, or to make it fast, known as paging. Paging is a way of it's actually physical. It is actually to have a more efficient way of translating the logical memory into physical memory. I told you logical address is there. I'll again repeat it. Have a logical address. Logical address, there will be a base and limit register. When you add the base and limit register, you get the physical address. This is the basic translation of a logical address to a physical address. Logical address is also known as virtual address. Now, what you can do is, you can have the physical memory space in the form of frames. Each of this is a frame. 1 is a frame, 4 is a frame, 2 is a frame, 3 is a frame. Likewise, you can segment the program into blocks or segments. First segment is main memory, second segment is library functions, third segment is global variables, fourth segment is local variables. Now, each segment of the program you can assign to what is known as a page. It can be put into a page. So, physical memory, I already told you, frame. Frames are there. Blocks are divided into frames. Logical memory, you break down the thing into pages. One page will maybe have one part of the segment. Second page will have the this will have the main program. Second one will have the initialization and the library functions. 2 will have the global variables. 3 will have the local variables. So this is a way of paging a virtual. This is virtual memory basically. So what we are doing is we are mapping a page to the frame. This is a very interesting technique. You have to try, work it out and find out how this is happening. But basic understanding is the conversion of virtual memory or logical memory is where the program is divided into segments. Each segment is given to a frame, and the physical memory is broken down to frames. And then we are mapping the pages to the frames. See this page table. 0 page is allocated to first frame. 1 frame, page 0 is coming. Page 1 is allocated to 4. So 4 frame you will have page 1. 2 is allocated to 3. So in 2 there is a mistake. 2 is allocated to 3. 7 is allocated to page. 7 frame is allocated. So this is a very efficient model of translation of logical address, and every frame there will be a page number and a page offset also. Like an index, there will be a page table. This is a page table. There is an index and a offset, and this is one way of doing the address translation from the logical to the physical memory. Now in paging also you can have more complex kind of things. This is a frame. You can have more number of segments. It's not that you just have one frame, one segment. You can have more number of items in a page also. See this table, how the allocation is happening. 0 is to given to 5. Where is 5 here? Oh, maybe some mistake is there. Oh, there is some translation here. Anyway, I'll figure this out and tell you. Okay, so that's all from my side. I'll just look into that table and see how the complex page to translation is happening. That last one, I not got that. One minute, let me just take your attendance. Okay, answer your attendance. Ardra, no, I think 36 are there. So who's absent? Okay, answer your attendance. Ardra, Aaron, and Ashika. Aaron, I can see you, but your hands are not raised. Okay. Abhay, Aishwarya, Akash. Anjali, Ankita, and Maria. Okay. Arundhati, Ashwin, Anand. Okay. Bhavana, Dhanushri, Dhruva. Bhavana, Dhanushri, Dhruva. Bhavana. Okay. Dinesh, Kirtana, Priya, Krishnendu. Okay. Kirtika, Lakshmi, Malavika. Lakshmi. Okay. Niveda, Pranav, Prashant. Okay. Shri Bala, Satyan, Shivada. Shri Bala, Satyan, Shivada. Okay.